which an objective method is built. But the standard still remains subjective. That is, it's my life. That's my issue here.
No, I agree 100% with you.
So it's not an objective morality. It's an objective morality given a subjective standard, which makes it exactly like all the other atheist moralities, totally subjective. It does in fact depend on your belief. What in the sense that, like, your personal value. I am myself. Therefore, I value myself more than I value anyone else, including my children.
Yeah, and that's completely fair. Like, I don't care, like you
but
can
that's
choose.
Not moral. Objectively, that's not
moral.
moral.
Well, no, because again, morality is subjective in the end, right?
Yeah, but from an objective standard, that is not more. So, for example,
objective standard based on what? Objective standard in the
West.
I
can tell you this: that there is universal morality. And the way we come to that universal morality is the universal morality is the commonality between all objective standards. Hence, it becomes known as a universal morality. Like, you shouldn't murder, for example. All objective standards have that. That's why it's universal morality. Now, the atheist, who is a subjectivist, moral subjectivist by definition, does not have that. Fine.
Yeah. Atheists can get to the exact same conclusion.
One thing is that the objectivist atheists are the only atheists who claim to have an objective morality, but their objective morality, quote unquote, goes against the universal morality. That's my point.
I don't think it does.
Yes, of course it does. I would kill my children so that I may live, because my...
No, they are not saying that. I'm sure
but my life is the
ways of going around it,
But my life is the standard of morality. Therefore, it is moral for me to kill my children if my life is at stake. Since my life is the standard. But that goes against universal morality.
Yeah, I don't think that's the argument they're making, but I get what you're meaning. And I agree with you, but I don't think that's what they're saying.
That is not the argument they're making. That is the argument they would make if they were consistent, and that is the argument they...
Correct, yeah, that I would agree. That would be a consistent argument. That's not the argument they're making, but that would be a consistent argument.
I don't care what they argue. Yeah. I'm telling you, did you notice how Simon can never answer that?
Yeah.
I've been fighting with him over it he cannot answer it. Purely and simply. It has to do with nature. But then, okay, what about... Because that's all living things, he says.
First
not
lady.
Just humans. So then what about plants? When the plant... and that's the thing. So when the plant has no minerals, it will extend its roots to the territory of the other plant. And it will take its minerals. So, in other words, my life is better than yours. Okay, but he applies that also for humans. So, in the name of consistency, he must come to the conclusion that it is moral for me to kill my child so that I may live. But he doesn't want to come to terms with it. Ask him. Every time you talk to him, ask him. He will never answer that. That's it. That's my point. Say hello to Keegan. Keegan has no clue about morality. He's a Protestant American. Say hello to Keegan.
Wow, God bless you.
God bless you too, Keegan.
He's a Yay follower.
I love you like my child, Keegan. I actually like Keegan. I just don't like his...
I too. Everybody likes Keegan.
I just don't like his take on Carmelo. But other than that...
What is the take on Carmelo? I was absent in Clubhouse when you were discussing.
I think Carmelo did nothing wrong. So Carmelo...
What?
Yes, well, his life is his standard.
No, Carmelo is a killer.
His life is his
life.
My life is my message.
No, he was invading property and he was not supposed to be there. And then on top of that, he was provoking. He was
yeah, but if it pushes my life forward, then why does that... Okay, I have a need, and my need is sex. If I go to your village and rape the woman, that is moral, because my life...
Yeah, stop playing Simon, please. My brain is fried. Please, just give me a break.
But he has to say that.
I can't.
Because my life is the standard.
Is this Diego? Is Diego come back?
The standard is...
Well, what I'm saying is his morality...
What does that mean? I'm so sorry. I'm retarded. My life is the standard.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
No. We've been talking about this for 3 hours, and finally
you. Next time you see.
But what is it? But like,
Put them in that.
have you guys ever? There's an interview with a coach before, and he said the standard is the standard, and that really doesn't make sense. So what? And that's what it reminds me of.
No,
Okay,
my
standard is a unit of measurement.
the standard that makes perfect sense actually.
The standard is the standard, but what is my life?
Keegan,
My life is the standard.
this is how it
No,
works.
I'm not making that
Yeah, I
argument.
was going to explain to you.
Okay, in Paris, France, they have a kilo made out of platinum that they hide in like a bunker. And you can take any other object, put it on a scale, and once the scale determines that they're even, then you've just copied the standard. Does that make sense? It's a unit of measurement. It has dimension, it has weight, it has density.
Yeah, so that's fine. That does make sense.
So when you say my life is the standard, since your life is a quality and not a quantity that can be measured,
I don't
it's
think
stupid to call it a standard. It doesn't make any sense.
Okay, so it doesn't make sense. Okay, so I am.
No, you are right. You're retarded.
Yeah.
Hey, you are smarter than
Chicken! Chicken Jackie!
That's not true. It does make sense. I don't think standard is a measurement. I think standard is a benchmark against.
Well, it doesn't matter what you
Standard
think.
is a benchmark, it's not a measurement.
Correct. It's a benchmark against which you can measure.
But it doesn't matter what you think
My thought.
because my life is the standard, Rabbi.
Exactly. My life is a standard though.
So it doesn't matter what you think. You're wrong.
It does because my life.
It's subjective life.
But you're wrong though, because again, my life is the standard.
What I'm trying to tell you is, every time you talk to him,
No, you're wrong though. You're wrong though, because my life is the standard.
oh God, this nigger. Put him.
But you're wrong though, because my life is the standard. Rabbi, you don't understand though.
Oh my God.
Well, I'm.
Put him in a
Keegan is
situation.
actually like a really good philosopher in a weird
Put him
way.
in a situation. Oh my God.
Thank you, Diego.
Put him in a situation where his life depends on the misery of others, and he will always have to come to the conclusion that it is moral for him to do whatever. He has to come to that conclusion.
Right.
Right. So then good luck matching that with universal morality, because if it is objective, it must be in line with universal morality, because universal morality is the commonality among all objective or even subjective.
I think
Can I quote you on that?
Simon, a lot of these would be fixed if he just read Austrian economics.
But well, he doesn't want to do that because Mario Rothbard drilled Ayn Rand a new butthole.
Yeah.
Some people have read Austrian economics, Isa, and still not understood it, like Seyfedin knows.
No, not Seyfedin.
Like who?
What's his name? Yeah, what's his name? You know. What was his name?
Oh my God.
Elon Musk, he calls himself. Yes, this guy, he claims he read all the books of the Austrian economists, and he comes to the exact opposite conclusion of what It's absurd.
So, Rabbi, do you believe in universal morality or no?
No, I told you, universal morality is literally the commonality between all objective moralities, regardless of the standard.
That's
So there is objective morality.
No. Sorry. The universal morality is the commonality between all objective standards of morality.
I've never
Okay.
heard the term commonality, but it's just so funny. It sounds like a quote.
But it is. That's literally what it is. Like, you can quote me on it.
Well, what does commonality mean?
Well, how does it become universal if it's not the commonality between them?
No, I don't even know what commonality means.
It is the only thing
The
in
things that they have in common. That's what commonality means.
Okay.
Like, all men have balls. That is
I
common.
don't even
among
know what
all men.
commonality means.
That's the commonality
Not all
of men.
men.
All
Yeah.
Don't you guys like?
all humans.
Don't you like that? That's the woman.
Some are bigger than others, you
The
know.
only,
And you only have one.
The only commonality between human is the human nature.
And you only have one, Randy, so you're
know
not
what
on
common
the
means.
I have half a testicle.
Oh shit! I'm glad to be back.
I have
Where were you? Where were you hiding?
Oh
We
my
thought
goodness.
we thought that you had died stoned.
Oh my
He's
God.
he's actually
Oh my
been
God.
working.
Oh, Isa,
What?
I took a screenshot because I knew you wouldn't believe me. Sean
Yeah.
Stone is against the Jews now.
Who?
Sean Stone, who was born a Jew.
Really?
Yes, he posted it on Instagram.
What did he say?
Oh
It
my
doesn't
God.
really, no, it doesn't
Let me
surprise
post
me,
it.
to be honest, I think that I have had these conversations with him in the past.
Oh, what did he
Because
say?
also my friend is the son of.
No, yeah, before what did he say? Just let us know.
Hold on, I'm gonna post the story that he posted. You're gonna love it.
I don't know.
All your Jewish friends were very mad this morning.
My friend James Morgan, who introduced me to Sean, he is like I have been reading him lately, and he's gone like crazy against the Jews.
He posted this. I only cropped the photo because I thought it was cool, so I didn't actually post like the thing that he said.
Oh my
like, when
god,
you
I
start
can't believe the
noticing or
battery
something, but This is
lasted.
what he posted on his Instagram. I have the full picture. If you guys want me to post the full.
And it's other guy.
Can you send me the picture?
A walking disaster.
I
It's
just
so
put it in my
funny.
PTR.
Oh, okay. 1 second.
But I just put the part like that interested me, not the whole thing. That if I don't really care whether Sean Stone.
No, you have.
Wow, what a good. You know what? That's a good PTR.
You have Mel Gibson.
You know, Diego. You know what I watched over the weekend was Passion of the Christ. What a good movie.
Oh,
Wow.
I watched the Apostle of Christ. It's also a good movie. You should watch it.
What movie did I just see? I just saw something.
Oh, The Message. You should
I've
watch
been
The
watching
Message.
movies, but I forget.
Watch the movie called The Message.
Oh, I went to see Minecraft.
Oh,
That was
Oh, that.
la lava chicken. Steve's lava chicken, yes, tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Crispy and juicy, yeah, they're having it. Steve's lava chicken. I forget how it goes. Anyway, it's a good song. You guys have to see it. It's literally by the director of Nacho Libre, and it stars Jack Black. Like, you can't go wrong.
Oh, he's a Jew.
Yeah, no, Jared Hess is not a Jew, actually. He's
Yeah,
like
but-
Keegan.
but
He's
Jack
like a
Black-
very white bread guy.
But Jack Black is a Jew, and he's super
I
white.
Yes,
sometimes
Jack
think
Black
that actually Keegan is black and he's just an albino black.
Oh my god.
Are you an albino black, Keegan?
Just calling you a nigger.
nope.
Just calling you a white nigger.
I am Northern European.
Yeah, but she's calling you a white nigger.
A wigger?
I can't believe they made a movie about Minecraft. It's so retarded. There's no story whatsoever. It's even
Did
worse
you
than
watch
Mario.
Minecraft?
So why would I watch
Yeah,
it?
yeah. No,
Yeah.
Why
I mean,
did you go watch it? Your
Well,
kids don't
you
even
know.
watch that.
yeah, they suddenly like Minecraft because it's very popular on YouTube.
Really? How
Yeah, they don't
old
actually
is your
play
boy? How old is your boy already?
He's a bit smaller than he should be.
So you're saying it's a horrible movie?
But I don't know. Like I don't see like some small children liking Minecraft already.
They just like what, like, you know, when a 5-year-old is telling you like and subscribe, like, that's the power of YouTube. You know?
PewDiePie.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, like the children of my friend, like they started playing Minecraft and whatever when they were like 9 or 10.
Yeah,
Issa, but you don't have,
game.
but Issa, you don't have children, so can you even speak about this matter?
Why wouldn't I?
Well,
I have children around me. I see children.
Keegan, they are ours.
Just because I am not a mother doesn't mean that I don't understand how-
1,000 feet away, you see children? Is that what
No,
you're saying?
no, not 1,000 feet away. I see them every weekend almost.
He just called you
Keegan, do you understand that
A
Joe
sexual
Biden
predator.
said that your children are our children? Do you understand that?
Every child is everyone's child.
Your child is our child. That's what Joe Biden said.
Keegan. Issa. Keegan asked you what was with your Jewish friends this morning.
What do you mean?
Yeah, they were so aggressive, Issa. They were wishing death upon me.
That was so funny. I don't know why.
Many Jews
No,
wish
Keegan was
death
being
upon me.
aggressive. Keegan came
I was very
and
normal.
somebody, Gigi said, Gigi say, hi, Keegan, good morning. And she's like, who are you? I don't know you. And then
That's
everybody
true.
started using him as a piñata. I'm like, Keegan, why are you being so aggressive?
No, that's not what happened.
I don't know her.
No. Issa, you're lying now. Issa's lying to everyone. I did come in and I told a woman to shut up. And she deserved to shut up.
But she said good morning to you.
But you then were telling other Jews on the stage Keegan's anti-Semitic,
I
which
didn't
then
say
caused them.
No. In fact, I was defending you because when you were not in the room because you got on a phone and Jeff was saying you were an anti-Semite and I said no.
Convenient.
Convenient.
You were talking. You were saying that I love Kanye West and Nick Fuentes,
I love Kanye
David,
West.
you were
which
there.
is
What?
essentially saying that.
Oh no, because you liked Nick Fuentes, and you
If you
said,
like Nick Fuentes, you're a faggot.
yeah, and you yourself
Kanye
said,
West is
I don't
cool.
think Nick
Why,
Fuentes
why,
is
why do you
fine.
hate Nick Fuentes?
Because he's a Mexican twink.
Yeah, and you were the one saying.
Even I disavow.
You were the one
Yeah,
saying. I
he's
don't
an
think Nick
unmarried-
Fuentes.
That means these people
You were
are
the
more
one saying, I don't think
extremists than Nick
Nick Fuentes
You know
Fuentes.
he's gay, right?
Yeah, he's a faggot.
He got caught watching.
No, he's an incel. He's an incel.
He isn't. No, he's actually.
He's a faggot.
It's easy for you to claim to be an incel when you want to hide the fact that you're a faggot, hence you don't have a woman.
That's a
And
really
he was
interesting.
watching trans porn.
Yeah. And
Wow.
he's Catholic about him. Like he goes against all.
Wow, you say, wow, Diego, he's your friend.
You know, there is a theory that says that you have to be mentally.
Are you in the
retarded.
bathroom? Are you in the toilet? Are you pooping while you're talking to us?
No, I'm in my kitchen. No, I'm in my kitchen. No, I'm just saying that.
Shit in the kitchen.
Are you poor? Then you don't have any
What are you
furniture.
fucking
Are you
Africans
poor?
up to,
Oh
bro?
my God.
Many.
I'm a renter, man. I'm still renting. I live in Hartfield.
Either you're
You shit
pooping
in a hot
or you
field?
don't have any furniture.
Pooping?
So that means
I
you're
live
poor.
in Hartfield, Pretoria. Just look up Hartfield, Pretoria. It's a beautiful.
Is that Connecticut?
When people don't have furniture, it echoes. Well, that's
No,
like,
Yes, exactly.
He's a broke.
What are you talking about? What about
He's
now?
a
I'm
broke
living in my
ass.
room right now.
It's still accurate as fuck because you're in a
well,
jail cell.
are you a conservative? Are you conservative?
Look, I'm just saying there's a theory that says if you are an incel, you have to be mentally retarded because sex is so widely available
Yeah.
that you can't be a virgin.
Yes.
She was going to DM, right? But she was like, I'm really a fairy though. Like, I really am. I'm really not from this dimension. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Then beat up back in. The next thing I know, man, we done. She talking about, well, if I never see you again, just know that, you know, I'm looking out for you in the spiritual realm. Tell me why I ain't never seen this motherfucker again, man. Like, no call, no text, no nothing. And I was texting because I was trying to be hushing in again. It was that good. But
You don't like sex in general.
Yeah.
There's something mentally wrong with you when you have access to it.
But
But
maybe
they're not
there's
saying
something
that.
more
May not be
valuable
honest,
than
no.
sex, nigga.
But they're not saying.
No, you're just gay. You are gay.
Do
You
you,
are gay.
You are gay.
You're just lying.
You are gay.
do you understand that they're not saying that? They're saying that they have very high standards, which is why they end up without sex. Because they're looking
That's what
for.
Nick
They're
Fuentes
only.
says.
Exactly. That's how they.
That's what Nick
They're
That's why
saying.
all you fuckers have got HIV.
Nigga,
because
well, whether you guys
fuckers
believe it
get
or not is a
innocent.
separate story. They are saying that they have such high standards to the point
It's
where they
like
can't
this.
find a woman.
This is why
It's
the
like
niggers got
this.
AIDS, bro.
Yeah,
I
I don't
wouldn't
believe
sleep
it.
with any. I wouldn't sleep with these bitches because they're so low life. So
Exactly. It is a coping.
But you would have slept with Rico.
It is a coping mechanism, 100%.
Yeah, it is.
But that's their claim. We need to properly represent these nuts. You can't just.
Well, half a nut. Half a nut.
Half
Yeah,
a nut, yeah.
you get the point. Well, I do have glass nuts.
Oh wow.
Fake nuts.
Yes. Well, one ball is fake and the other one is half fake.
Bro, you're meant to say you've got brass balls, not glass ones. Like,
No, it's glass.
Glass.
It's brass ball.
I have glass.
So don't break my balls. Is that what you mean?
yeah, bro. He's like
Literally,
asking
yeah.
for his balls to be broken.
What I'm saying is that you can literally break
Yeah, when
Well, he is
tells
into
you don't break
BDSM,
your balls,
right?
it's
Like,
fucking
do you like
mental.
the stilettos on your balls, bro?
No, I don't do anything. No one touches my balls. You can only lick my balls. That's-
Stop projecting, Tim.
Oh no. You gotta caress and kiss my balls.
Yeah, no, it depends. My balls are very sensitive.
Yeah, I don't trust a man who doesn't like to get his balls played with.
I like to my balls played with, but they're too sensitive. I have the most
Wait,
sensitive
what?
balls on.
What? What you just said?
Yes, I do have the most sensitive balls on earth.
You guys are really crazy allowing any woman getting close to your balls, to be honest. I mean,
Why?
that's to freak out. I mean,
No, my balls are
I'm legitimately the guy. I'm the she's dead to me guy, right? like I fucking that girl.
this is dead to me, guys.
Right, shit, that girl got too close to my. Wow. not my balls, but
Well, he said that about McLovin. He said, this nigga's dead to me.
Did you say that to McLovin?
Yeah.
Why? What
Who's
did he do
McLovin?
to you?
It's the other rabbi, Rabbi Mahmoud.
oh, that fucking cunt. Yeah.
What did he do to you?
Like Meyer earlier. Like, by the way, Meyer was muting me like a motherfucker. You're lucky I didn't kick him off the fucking room.
You were a little bit annoying.
Fuck him. I don't care. But no, the rabbi motherfucker or whatever, the black bastard. I don't know. He moved me to the audience. That's what he did. Like a little bitch.
Yeah, but you have to understand, dude. You can't take a breath.
Hi, Eva.
Who is this? Hi.
Do you
Gypsy.
remember me?
Oh my God, is this
It's been 600 years.
This is the gypsy.
Yeah, but tell me your previous
I
name.
changed. I forgot.
Bint? Bint?
Yes. I changed
Oh, my favorite mail book.
Diego, that photo can't be real. That photo.
How are you, honey?
Meyer, T-Robs is just talking about you.
I've missed you.
Yeah, I'm comparing you to that other African nigger.
Who are you talking about now?
T-Rob said he was gonna
Black
kick
Robin.
you.
I don't know. You were just being very annoying before. I was with Meyer.
But the problem with
Funnily
Tim
enough, you
Rumbleson
agree with
is
my
that he
argument.
can't
I'm
take a breath.
You're projecting, Rabbi.
I know.
Yeah.
Randy hates it when anyone else does what he does.
No, I don't do that. I can have a
Nick,
conversation.
you threw your
You're projecting, Rabbi.
No, dude, but
He's projecting.
Bro,
He's always projecting.
You're making me agree with the fucking dipshit.
Just like Tim.
No, I can't have a conversation.
You are making him agree with me.
You're gonna have a very hard time if you're gonna say I can't have. No, I can't have a conversation.
So I just want to say for the record that objectively, subjectively, objectively, if you look at the word count of how neurotically stupid you all are for using these words hundreds of times in the past 2 hours, you guys are all retarded. Read a fucking book. Boom!
On is the present participle active, meaning that he continued to exist in this way. So it simply indicates that Jesus added onto him another nature. Oh, how do we know that this is true? And I'm going to yield on this. In John chapter 1, which already declares that the Word was with God and the Word was God, in verse 14 it says, and the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we beheld his glory, the glories of the only begotten, check this out, from the Father. Guess what? Full of grace and truth. That's only applicable to Yahweh.
Also, too, that I just want to pick off what you said about the Hebrew scripture. I forgot which one it was about. When he telling him to glorify him. I'm driving right now.
Okay, are we going to talk about Hebrews or John or what are we going to talk about?
You can kill someone out of love.
Yeah,
That's why we're gonna euthanize for parents.
Oh, that's right.
they're love crimes.
Yeah,
Crimes of passion.
I mean it is good for the tax system. And since you're all communist cuckolds.
Oh, it frees the government of their social security.
Yeah, who's gonna pay grandma's pension? You
That's
better
right. Kill them all. They actually made an article like that about how COVID in the UK press, like how COVID saved the taxpayer, like, you know, £900 million in fucking pension liabilities or whatever.
Yeah, that's retarded. Yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, you'd be surprised, man. I'm teaching this guy economics.
Who?
Well, I have a student.
Simon?
No. I have an actual student, and for the first time ever, I do see that universities are admitting shit. They're even admitting that all inflation must come from monetary policy. I never saw that in my life in economics classes, but they're finally admitting it.
Government intervention. Always.
Yeah, literally, it says sustained inflation must everywhere and all the time come from monetary policy. That's a very.
But are they teaching more like Austrian economics or
No,
like
no.
Kantian and shit like that?
Keynesian, yeah, they're still doing. Of
Okay,
course, they're doing.
sorry.
Keynesian and modern monetary theory. These are the only two things out there.
Yeah, I don't think it's like when we were growing up. Institutions cannot keep teaching things which are objectively that are not true. Like I remember watching like this documentary on Discovery in like the early 2000s, and then being taught something in science, and I remember literally telling my teachers like, no, that's literally the opposite of what this documentary just said. But of course, I wouldn't get the mark if I didn't give her the answer that she wanted to pass the exam or whatever, right? So like, but today, that is untenable position, right? Because there's so much
My
misinformation
friend!
online. that you
My
kind of
friend
have
is
to go
here.
with-
Hi, my friend.
There's too much
Nature
information. They're no longer
hero. My friend, the nature hero. Earth is God, 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 God. Welcome, my friend, to Objective Subjective Hypnosis.
You don't want to listen to Mr. Anderson anymore?
No, it's just listening to somebody screenshotted my YouTube in this room called Solo Thuggin' in the High Frequency House.
Do you understand, ho?
What's your level of education?
Hey, yo, Ruby, listen up. Take that PTR off your PTR because you're gonna make me famous or something. I'm just trying to solo thuggin'. Just trying to solo thuggin' in the High Frequency House. Stop screenshotting my YouTube lives and making me famous. Stop making me famous. Starlight Power. Star Power.
You were, and that was me.
Who kicked him
At the
down?
bottom, smelly.
Star Power.
I just seen him every month. You read them up?
Man, I'm a Native American. Stop screenshot me and stealing my soul. I'm not giving you permission. You need a copyright to take a screenshot of my picture and use it as your PTR. You are giving me your star power. Stop trying to steal my soul by taking my picture and putting it as your PTR. You stealing my star power. Stop it. You ain't got no copyright on that. You ain't got no trademark on that. I got the patent. You are stealing from me. I'm going to sue you and take you to court. I'm going to tell my lawyer to contact Clown House and get your IP address and sue you for defamation of character. I rest my case. I'm done with this solo fucking. You ain't high frequency. You all a bunch of low frequency. Low frequency peoples take screenshots of other people's lives, YouTubes. That's what you doing. I'm just trying to solo. I'm just solo fucking, and you keep ruining my high frequency vibration. This is a positive high frequency vibration.
Talk about you. Put your link back in there.
You keep limiting my high frequency. Stop muting me like a thug. Only thugs mute thugs. Thug life. I am just trying to dehypnotize you all from your thug life living ways, but you ain't got no ears to listen to the truth because you always talking twice as much as you speaking instead of listening twice as much as you be speaking. So what we trying to do here is give you the truth, but you keep screenshotting my YouTube live and stealing my star power. How do you expect for me to give you the star power if all you do is screenshot my star power?
What's the truth?
You're Jewish, aren't you?
Jewish? Jewish? No, I ain't no Jew. My mama ain't Jew. Are you a Jew?
Okay, this nigga smoke
Nah, he
crazy
ain't live right now.
Is your mama a Jew? Cause you asking me if I'm Jewish. So is your mama Jewish? Hello? You know what it sounds like when you speak? I'm just repeating back to you what it is you asked me. I'm just here solo fucking. And you are limiting my high frequency vibration, limiting my living space. So I'm asking you, is your mama Jewish and is you a Jew?
Is your daddy a Jew? Bro, how can
Hello? Hello?
So basically, when you come up here, try to hear what's going on, but you just get to speak it. 'Cause you kind of annoying.
Excuse me? I'm just solo fucking. And I'm giving out my best high frequency vibration right now.
I ain't talking to you, bro.
Oh my God.
You gotta sit down there. You're not solo thugging. You sit in the basement with your granddad and NASA hat on. Shut the fuck up.
Your ass are isolated. I'm not talking about brain aneurysm.
Bitch, if I let you up here, you need to have some sense, bro.
My mind must be in the gutter because I thought he said I'm solo fucking, so I figured he was doing something else.
Sorry, Dave. What's the old woman's name? Sorry, what's your name?
Okay, you butting in again, bro. Hold on.
Wanna know everything. You're my diamond. You're my everything. You're so pretty. Everything.
What are you here for?
You're my
There's no
diamond.
cocaine in the room.
You're my diamond.
There's no cocaine.
سمعنا شنو كان بداية الفيديو شنو حاصل يعني
يا رجل في قلب
يعني دون جوان قاعد يقعد مع كذا بنت سعودية ما قاعد يغذفها يعني عندك قاعد يقعد مع بيلا مع رولا مع
انا جيت
نهاد.
لك البنت السعودية نفسها
فما قاعد
جيت
نشوف
لك إياها
الأخرى.
نفسها ويقذف فيها ويسب ويشتم.
Because then it's not just in the book, because people who study the matter, who spend their lives discussing what the book means, disagree.
Assalamu alaikum!
Yeah, I agree. That's why I was asking whose interpretation, because when you say you have to go to the book, what that means is then you have to interpret the words in the book. And that's going to be through an interpretive lens.
Those are called words. You use words to describe reality, but these words are describing a philosophy.
Can you move this troll down? He's a fucking retard.
Sam, you're projecting.
Hey, Frank, do you need help moderating, dude?
Frank, stop listening to these atheists. They're just a bunch of negative vibration people, low, not positive vibration people.
Oh, see, you modded the modded. Oh, damn. You modded him right before you booted him. That turned out very badly.
I was scared for a second. We were about to live under Sharia law.
Frank, getting back to your reason is the title of your room, right? Is Islam a religion of peace? As has been demonstrated quite clearly, right? The people that claim to be Muslims, right, are representing the worst in.
Fuck that guy. What does he know? Fuck the cracker.
Assalamu alaikum!
Not too much.
For what it is. Yeah, I'm saying, listen, we hit that.
I'm just used to. I just wanted to say that I'm used to Chicagoans kind of fighting back.
Stand with me.
Assalamu alaikum!
Oh, goodness. Peace be upon you all.
Shukran, Habibi. I'm learning English and I want to know what does sin mean? It kicks me. Does it come out as the most annoying voice you've ever heard? How else should I change the voice to make this troll? I guess if I'm nicer about it, it'll be a more subtle troll. So let's try that. Hey everyone, I'm here to spread peace and joy and love. Thank you. Oh, see, they kicked me there too. So what do you think? That didn't work in that room. So I guess the question is, how do we hypnotize the room the most? Do we reflect back what they're saying? I think that's probably one theory. The second one would be to gaslight the room. So those are two modalities of communication. One is mirror, two is gaslight. Then what are the third, fourth, fifth option? We've got the opposite. We've got the parallel. I guess the next one would be is juxtaposition or tangential. There's something else with the line graphs that
I'm going to have about.
I really need to go study some math and statistics.
Where I'm going to snap on.
I've got these
all
math
the
DVDs that I bought.
that I know that talk shit
and I'm
about
going
me
to basically
behind
republish
my
them.
back and played in my motherfucking.
I got to get
face
off this
like
app and go back to studying.
Yes, that's a steel man. I should have told you right there. He said, "Hey man, it's my man's. It's my man's. I can't say anything else, but it's a steel man." Not answering.
I don't think you understand what happened. You asked him a specific.
They kicked me. Oh my god. That's chillism. So basically, every time chillism kicks you, that just shows you that the room is actually extremely toxically stupid. It's not about chillism. It's not about any kind of actual philosophy. I mean, as you just heard Samoa laughing like a schmuck.
A lot of advancement, even within the tech world, and it's later found in the desert. From your USB, a lot of people don't even know that because the foundation of your architecture of your USB, even some architecture within a lot of chips, a lot of the knowledge comes from Israel. even the gun that we use here in South Africa, the Vector R6, it's based on, I think they call it the Galil, that comes from Israel, you know. So a lot of Jews, even when they have almost nothing, they build something.
Yes.
I mean, it's fine. You can get angry, but it's true.
They're just giving you weapons to kill each other. I would do the same.
I mean, why are they trying to win? There's nothing wrong with winning. At the end of the day, if I was a black billionaire and two Europeans, let's just say the French and the English are fighting, I will fund one of them so that either they kill each other and then I can take the resources there. I would do the same. Like, why do people go against power? This is what is necessary.
You would play them against each other.
I'm liking him.
I would do the same. I agree.
You would play them against each other, right? That's what you're saying?
Yes. Yes.
That's what benefits you.
Oh, that's sneaky. That's
wait for Keegan.
Life is the standard.
Wait for Keegan to come back, man.
No, but that's bullshit.
I was in a room.
It's a good time to go. So I'm just gonna let this live stream.
Wait, Rabbi, I just want to tell you a short story.
It is Ramble's.
Just a story.
Yeah, I told you.
Go ahead.
I know how to read people.
I'll be short, guys. I'll be short. Yesterday I was in a room with Keegan, and I said the same thing I just said to you guys right now. The blacks were attacking me. So, Mr. Musanda, you're saying it's justifiable that the British blah, 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 did this and this? And I'm like, you stupid fuck. Fuck me justifying it or not. Like, at the end of the day, if you're not strong, someone strong will kill you.
Thinking lately that Keegan is a stupid fuck. I'm impressed, actually.
No, I didn't say Keegan. I didn't say Keegan is stupid. I said he was there. When I was saying these things, they were calling me.
I thought you were calling him a stupid
No, he's saying the black people attacking him.
He's saying black people are stupid.
He did say that. He did say black people are stupid.
I do actually prefer No, black people just lack cognitive thinking. That's the problem. They don't process.
This guy's African, but he's not a nigger.
Keegan agreed. Oh yeah, Africa.
We love African blacks.
Keegan did say he hates the Muslim the most.
African Americans are the worst.
Yeah.
That's why the Africans got rid of him.
Speak English.
Like
Keegan said the Muslims are the worst.
Oh yeah, the Muslims are the worst, but African Americans are close.
The Muslims are some of the worst. I don't think they're the worst.
Yeah, they're not the worst, but they are some of the worst. That's a big
the bottom of the barrel is a collective. It's not just one group.
African American Muslims might be one of the worst groups. They're not as bad though as the Black Hebrew Israelites. Those are probably.
No. I disagree. Believe it or not, I think Black Hebrew Israelites are a little bit more literate. No. I disagree with you.
Than whom?
They're literate?
They're illiterate, but they're not as illiterate.
Okay.
As illiterate than whom?
What's the Black Islam thing? What the fuck's it called?
Nation of Islam.
Nation of Islam. What the?
Musanda, are you a Hausa?
What the fuck is that?
Are you a
Black
Hausa?
people thing?
Musanda.
Sorry, what?
Are you a Hausa?
No, I'm South African. I just told you, man.
Oh, do you like
DBS? You just mentioned DBS.
Like Elon Musk.
Do you like Nelson Mandela?
No, he's an American, man. But Nelson Mandela.
He's South African.
I don't know. I don't feel anything for him.
Okay.
We love our white South Africans.
Do we? I mean, they're getting massacred. Not that anymore.
Musanda, what do you think of Rhodesia?
There's no such place called Rhodesia.
Whoa!
It's Zimbabwe. No, I Bentley, look.
Oh, hey, are you a millionaire? Are you a billionaire or a trillionaire in Zimbabwe or what?
I think that's a good question.
Everyone is a trillionaire in Zimbabwe.
I think English people need to really ask themselves why did they not support Ian Smith doing the
because of communism. That's why. Because
we have to want this guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he's a legend.
But why?
I like this guy even more. No, it's capitalism versus communism. You know, they declared independence from Britain, and then Britain was incredibly they placed sanctions on them or whatever. But ultimately, it was when South Africa stopped giving them aid or support, that it came to an end. But
no, the British did support. No, Mister, the British did support Ian Smith during the war.
No, Mister.
That's not.
They declared independence from the British Empire.
They weren't independent.
He's actually saying masters.
But
But
what I'm saying is they did support financially, but never deployed any armies. That's what I'm talking about. The English. This is why a lot of white South Africans. A lot of white South Africans, if they come here, they'll say that Europe betrayed us because you didn't deploy armies. You just sent weapons and stuff.
No, I agree. Well, Europe completely betrayed Rhodesia, and I don't know what they did for South Africa, but
there's nothing wrong with that once you think about it.
But what is the objective truth of moralism and the subjective truth of moralism?
No, kick this. If you want to kick him, kick him.
What it means is Europe.
Toodaloo, bye bye. Bye bye, motherfucker.
That was funny, wasn't it? I just live for the kick, to tell you the truth, because to sit there, we got to go in the Tanner room. Hey, y'all, you still fucking people voting for Dr. Tanner for president of the United States of America because you all think this is...
It doesn't matter what you're saying, please. I'm trying to get Jesus is the scepter of righteousness. You know what I'm saying? According to Genesis 49 and 10, it said the scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a law given from between his feet until Shiloh come. Notice it says in that text. Jesus Christ. I don't have. It says that the scepter should not depart, right, until Shiloh comes. So is Shiloh the scepter? Man, he's talking about, it's all metaphors for Jesus. Shut up, man. That's what he's talking about. Hey, Jesus was given the scepter, and he was that scepter. He was given that by when he was anointed by God. That's all that's talking.
Okay, we've reached critical mass. This is what I like to call critical mass. I think it's a good stop. It's a good good time to stop and get back to the Dow. And go to the gym. How about we play The Way of Schwangza? See if I can find that audiobook. Here we go. Look, my original one is at 50,000 views.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now. Most people are unaware this.
My account is apparently monetized, which is really annoying. Oh, can't get access to it. It's got a lot of subscribers. This account is doing great. It's too bad I don't have access to it.
Way of Schwangza by Thomas Merton. Preface by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. A tribute to Thomas Merton, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I have removed a great deal today at this memorial, a recollection of the life of Thomas Merton, and I'm very happy that we have done this. From the point of view of a religious practitioner, and in particular as a monastic, Thomas Merton really is some responses of one's family, being self-conscious for someone else being reasonable, but disputants continue to affirm and to deny the same things they have always affirmed and denied.
That was 11 years ago. Oof. I wish I had access to this account. It only has 6 videos. Audiobookuniversity.com. The best thing is to let it go. So there's okay, here we go.
The Way of Schwangza by Thomas Merton.
Oh my God, people are copying my video.
Preface by His Holiness the Dalai Lama. A tribute to Thomas Merton, His Holiness the Dalai Lama. I have removed a great deal today at this memorial, a recollection of the life of Thomas Merton, and I'm very happy that we have done this. From the point of view of a religious practitioner, and in particular as a monastic, Thomas Merton really is someone we can look up to. From one point of view, he had the complete qualities of hearing, which means study, contemplating, thinking, and the teaching.
Weren't you a friend of the master? Asked Lao Tzu's disciples. Yes,
And you think it's all right to mourn him this way? Yes, said Shinshi. At first, I took him for a real man, but now I know he wasn't. A little while ago, when I went to mourn, I found old men weeping for him as though they were weeping for a son, and young men weeping for him as though they were weeping for a mother. To have gathered a group like that, he must have done something to make them talk about him, though he didn't ask them to talk, or make them weep for him, though he didn't ask them to weep. This is to hide from heaven, turn your back on the true state of affairs and forget what you were born with. In the old days, this was called the crime of hiding from heaven. Your master happened to come because it was his time, and he happened to leave because things follow along. If you are content with the time and willing to follow along, then grief and joy have no way to enter in. In the old days, this was called being